Welcome back to another edition of 101.7 The Bulls Boston Dunkin Music Lounge, presented by Dunkin, alongside very special guests with a full band, Mr. Gavin Morengi. What's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing today?
How are we feeling? Welcome to Boston.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's good to be here in the Boston Music Lounge, and it's a good time. The Dunkin Music Lounge?
Yeah, there it is.
That's what it
I
is.
thought I saw you had Dunkin earlier today, too.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Not?
This morning, I was ripping up Dunkin. I think I got it twice today.
You eat Dunkin every day.
Dad knows right, too. By the way, your dad is part of the band, which is really cool. What's it like working with your dad?
You know, it's a good time. We work together, and we write some songs. I don't know if he writes too much, but I'll come to him with an idea, and, he'll put his little parts over it, and then we play in a band. He does a lot of the sound stuff. He's a good dad to work with.
It's awesome. Dad, how do you feel? Is that the right answer?
It's interesting to have a son that's more talented than you are.
That's awesome. Well, you guys are here together today, play a couple of songs that you written, Gavin. And I got to ask, before we get into it, where did this all start? I discovered you not too long ago, and I'm so upset that I didn't know you before, because you just have an incredible voice. Stage performance is just unmatched. So what's it like, and how'd you get here?
Well, first of all, thank you. I appreciate it. It's cool. We met on Thursday, actually. He's like, "What are you doing Monday?" I was like, "I'm down in Cape Cod." He's like, "What are you doing?" Get
back up here.
Yeah. He's like, "What are you doing Tuesday?" And I was like, "Probably whatever you're about to say." So he's like, "Let's come by and do a little session in the Dunkin Music Lounge." And we're happy to be here. But this all started, and I was about 14 years old, and I wrote like half an album. And I came up the stairs, and I was like, "Yo, Dad, I think I got some songs. Let's do some tracking and send it out to this guy, Tim Phillips, who's a producer. He's my right-hand man, and he's always been there."
Is it because he's to the right of you?
Yes, that too. Yeah,
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
Very clever. There you go.
Yeah, that was not planned.
Well structured.
So obviously you've been writing music since you're 14. It's crazy. You've been doing this for, at such a young age. It's coming to full fruition now. With 2025 coming right around the corner, what is next for you?
Yeah, next for us is going to be, we're just playing as many shows as possible, getting out there. If we come to a town near you guys and you want to see us, tickets are on my website, which is gavinmorengi.com.
Cool.
We're playing a lot of shows. We're here today, and we're having a good time.
All right, you ready to play the first song of the afternoon?
Let's do it.
What's the name of the song? Tell me about it, and let's hear it.
So I released an album called North Winds this year, and this is one of the first songs that I wrote for the album. It's called Come Back to Me.
All right, give it up for Gavin Morengi and the full band one more time.
Well, I walked home that night in the middle of a storm. On the sidewalk was slippery, could see up the road. Well, we sat there on the water's edge, smiled eye to eye. Oh, her hair was soaking wet from the rain falling sky. Well, we came up to the stone, and my legs fell from me. Smashed my head against the sidewalk, banged up my knee. But we sat there laughing, you and me, till we lost our air and couldn't breathe. It's the days we fell free. We felt free. All the miles between you and me. I shed a tear on a lost memory. These days come back to me. Come back to me. We were bored and sitting around this table in this town, playing cards and wishing the rain would leave. Well, thunder crashed right outside, the clouds zipped across the sky. But man, we're hopes as can be. When the hours went by, say goodbye to the night. Young man, we were restless of this room. The other couch cushions caving in, swinging tables getting thin. But man, the days we fell free. To the days we felt free. All the miles between you and me. I shed a tear on a lost memory. Thank you.
Gavin Morengi, one more time.
Thank you,
Dude,
thank
come
you.
on. What?
Hey, thanks. I appreciate
Where
it.
did that come from?
I don't know. It's these wonderful guys behind me who I'd like to introduce here. This is Terry Morengi, my dad. He's playing some leads tonight. This is AJ Pappas, the bass player. This is Kemp Dunn, our drummer, holding down the low end. And this is Tim Phillips, the man that does it all. Banjo, lap steel, producer.
And he's still to the right of you.
And he's still to the right of me, which is pretty cool.
So, I mean, tell me how this all comes to fruition. A full band, you're from the North Shore, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, how do you get it all together at such a young age like yourself, from writing songs to getting it on stage and playing it to people?
Yeah, so I tell you, I wrote the songs when I was 14, and we started producing them. We had in-studio drummers and musicians that were playing the songs, and we were like, dude, we need to get a band together here at some point. Like, we can't just sit here with a full album and no band. So my dad, he was in the music scene for quite a while. He played down in Austin, Texas, so he had some connections to this young, handsome fella in the back here, AJ Pappas, and he's actually from my hometown. He went on the road for pretty much his whole life, right? His whole life with Gary Hoey and Papa Chubby, and he did his whole thing, and he called him up. He's like, yo, you know some drummers? We ended up getting Kemp Dunn here, who's a beast. He's from Beverly.
North Shore, baby.
Yep, North
We
Shore.
love it. Yep.
He's the man. Tim was like the second person we had in, so he was like...
Tim was
like,
with us. He
yeah.
produced my old records.
Yeah,
So.
exactly.
Wow. So really, I mean, music just lives in the Morengi family.
It does. It lives in my
Generationally.
grandfather. I mean, I grew up with Willie Nelson was the background of my life,
Yeah.
on the road again. That was the background of my
Who else
life.
did you grow up listening to? Obviously, Dad, I'm sure, had a big influence on that.
Yeah, definitely. When I started, I watched it was CMAs, and it was Cold by Chris Stapleton.
Mm-hmm.
He played on the CMAs, and that was kind of when I was like, wow, that's what I want to be like. You know what I mean? Like, his voice and that band is just so tight and perfect that they were like, I was like, I want to be like that. I want to be a Chris Stapleton. So I grew up listening to Chris Stapleton and Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings and that style of country, you know what I mean?
I like that, yeah, especially like in the new era of country that we have now. I feel like it translates perfectly for what people want to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. The Zach Bryans and Tyler Childers
Yeah,
and stuff.
absolutely. I heard the first time I ever heard your voice was Lady May, Tyler
Lady
Childers.
May, yeah.
And I'm like, I turned my head. I was like, dude, is that Tyler Childers? I don't know. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's at such a young age in perfecting a vocal like that and just still developing. I wouldn't even say still developing. It's just really cool to see happen. And I'm sure full band could agree. I mean, it's just really cool, man.
It's cool to be up here. You know, we have a good time. We play some pretty awesome shows that we're super grateful for. We love everybody that comes out to the shows, and we have a good time.
We'll talk about how we can see you at more shows next. But until then, we get a little taste of something next.
Yeah, so I wrote this song. Actually, I played it Thursday, and I was like, you know, it wouldn't be a songwriter if we hadn't played an unreleased song.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to do a little unreleased song. I wrote this a couple weeks ago. It's called Vagabond.
A couple weeks ago. Oh my God, this guy just does it all. Here's Gavin Morengi and his full band one more time. Song's called Vagabond.
Well, I hope you guys enjoy. Well, I guess I always said I was a homeboy. Never saw myself running back to Des Moines. But as the days get older, it seems like a hell of a lot. We can tell our parents we'll be coming home to stay a couple nights out on the road. Imagine the stories we have when we grow old. So what do you say we leave this place? Vagabond dreaming to found our way. Fill up the car, play on the road again, and make our way down to Cheyenne. Hope the AC works, cause it gets damn hot out west. We can hit the Carolinas on our way back east to watch the wild horses on Myrtle Beach. Imagine this life is not so out of reach. So what do you say we leave this place? Vagabond dreaming guess I always said I was a homeboy. Never saw myself running back to days, boy. But as the days get older, it seems like a hell of a life.
Let's go. Come on now.
Thank you.
Dude, crazy. Gavin Morengi, everybody. Give it up one more time, everyone that's in here. Come on now. It's incredible.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Dude, that's so cool. And you got a guy that changes guitars for you, too. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
So you need a coffee guy? Because I could be that if you want. I mean,
wanna be a coffee guy?
I mean, I guess that's where I stand. I mean, you got everyone. It's crazy.
We're grateful to have a great group of people. And
Yeah.
we got camera guys and,
We got a whole crew.
yeah, we want,
So
we have a lot of guys that help out, and we're
so cool.
We're grateful for them.
What so I know we mentioned like musical influences earlier too, but like in today's modern era of country and what it is now, who inspires you the most in terms of like work ethic, songwriting, stage performance? If you were to pick like one or two guys or girls, who would it be?
Yeah, one or two. That's tough.
Yeah, it's not
There's
easy.
There's a lot of good ones out
Yeah,
there.
I'm if you can tell, I'm a big Morgan guy.
You're a Morgan guy.
You can tell I want to get rid of the mullet, but I can't until he does. That's the rule.
That's funny.
Does it? Okay, all right,
mullet's
good.
sweet.
All right,
Keep
I
them up.
appreciate
Keep
it.
them
Okay,
up.
I like it.
the full shaved mullet that you had for a while.
Oh, that was like bad.
Serious.
That was like a legitimate. Well, one day
I
I
like
had
that. I like that.
You liked it? Okay.
yeah, that's
Maybe I'll
pretty-
do it. Okay. I don't know.
That's commitment.
But
That
is it
shows
in
commitment.
now though? It used to be in.
Yeah, it's not in anymore, but it's.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's
if in
commitment.
or
I
not.
like that. All right, let's go with two guys
I
or
don't know.
girls if you were to pick.
Yeah, I would definitely go with Chris Stapleton. I mean, he's been a
Yeah.
songwriter before he was before he released, Traveler and What Are You Listening To?
Yep.
He was a songwriter. He wrote for many other people,
Okay.
and I honestly really he inspires me a lot.
Incredible.
And then crazy thing is George Strait too. I get a lot of influence from George Strait,
Is he the goat of country music?
in my opinion. I know this definitely is going to start an argument.
Because I
mean,
ask
it
that
always
on
does.
social media all the time, and
Oh,
people
yeah.
give me crazy answers. So,
Yeah.
who do you think is the goat of country music?
I think George Strait's a go to country music. We were looking it up. We were sitting at home last night, or 2 nights ago, looking it up. George Strait #1s, and it's like 60s. It's in the 60s.
Oh,
It's
It was ridiculous.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So over Morgan Wallen. Interesting.
Absolutely.
All right, good. I'm just testing. You're good.
Yeah.
All right, so we have one more song left, but before we do, where can people expect to see you next year, but also just where you've played? Obviously, you're from the North Shore.
Mm-hmm.
You've sold out places up there for ticketed events, which I see. I mean, I'm ready to buy 10 tickets. Where does it all go down, and how does it happen?
Yeah, so we'll be announcing the 2025 tour soon. We have one date out there right now. It's sold out at the Portsmouth Music Hall Lounge.
Crazy. It's sold out. It's so cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're so grateful and honored to be on stages in front of tons of people that are sold out. It's a good time. We have a good time. But
Do you have you done the Nashville thing quite yet?
I have. So I went down and I played the Nashville show at the OGB, which is the OG basement for all you Nashville folks. And just got back from New York, and we played a sold-out show in New York, too, and that was a hell of a time.
It's crazy. It's just hearing sold out. I mean, it's just incredible. It's really rewarding. I mean,
It really feels nice in my ears, too.
it's so cool. So we got one more song, and then we'll send you on your way. But again, thanks so much for coming by, man. I appreciate you guys all being here. It's just cool to see and give you guys the connection that we have. Well, we met a couple weeks ago. Not even. I'm like, dude, how have I never met this guy?
Yeah.
Just so cool.
I've been following the Bulls social media, and I was like, man, it'd be pretty cool to get in that Dunkin Music Lounge. You
See
know?
that weird
It's
guy
a cool
that
room.
posts all the weird videos in his car?
Dude, it's
I
awesome.
know that guy.
Those
Yeah.
videos are the best.
Really? All right, I'll take it.
I love those videos.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Gavin Morengi here at the Dunkin Music Lounge with one more song. Wow, what's it called and what's it about?
Well, this is a song called "Back to Boston," and it's funny you ask what this one's about. I wrote this song off kind of a story that I wrote in my head. I'm pretty young, so I don't have too much experience in the real world, although I probably have quite a bit.
Based off your songwriting, I don't know. You've got more
A little
experience
more
than
than a
me.
normal 17-year-old. I can say
I
that.
mean, I've been out there, and I wrote this song. Just if you listen to the song, you hear the storyline. But it's a good story, and I like it to open up shows with because it's a little rocky. Don't you think? It's more like Red Clay Strays, if you're asking me.
Love those guys. I can't wait to hear it right now. One more time for Gavin Morengi, his third song here in the Dunkin Music Lounge.
All right. Well, I walked in through the swinging doors, chairs all full, sitting on the floor. Don't try to get me to stay. Well, I got that deadly stare, and outrule the law with a brainless hand, and I got the hell out of there. And he said, listen up, you're here all alone, so walk yourself down the yellow brick road. When your taxi cab came rolling in, get yourself the hell on back to Boston. Trouble, I see you there. Oh, you'll be running. Well, you found yourself in a cruiser again, all locked up and all tied. I guess there's someone waiting for you. And he said, listen up, you're here all alone, so walk yourself down the yellow road. Get yourself the hell on back to Boston. Get yourself the hell on back to Boston. Well, I walked in through the swinging doors, chairs all full, sitting on the floor. Don't try to get me to stay. When you found yourself in a cruiser again, get yourself the hell on back to Boston.
Let's go. I'll buy 100 tickets. Thank you very much. And I'm also claiming that you guys are playing at my wedding. I don't know when it is. If it's in 10 years, you're playing at my wedding.
Okay.
All right.
We're
Glad
in.
to know. That exact song, please. Okay. I don't need any ballads, no slow songs. Just give me that.
You want to walk down the aisle to that one?
Sure, absolutely.
Let's
If you can do a piano version or something, fine. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Dude, that's so cool, guys. That's incredible.
Thank
I will
you. I
say we've
appreciate
done a lot of these this year. This is, I think, the best one we've done all year.
Man, I appreciate that
genuinely.
so much.
I mean, we've had a lot of guys come in here. I mean, you guys are just utterly, unbelievably talented, and it's just incredible to see. You know, like right in front of you. So congrats, guys. Thank
we
you
all
guys
appreciate
so much.
it. We're all wicked grateful to be here. We like to thank Brandon Clay
of
for inviting us out here, and
Yeah.
the crew back there.
Yeah.
You guys are killer. Thank you so much.
Yep. And I'm sure you'd like to hear this now because we just got the news. I was on my phone. We're officially going to be playing your song on 101.7 The Bull on Backyard Country next Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Pretty cool.
Oh, that sounds pretty good
So
to me, actually, if you ask me.
We just got the news now, so it's pretty cool. So congrats on that. And
Oh, man, thanks so much.
you got to do a TikTok now when you hear it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, good. And last thing before we go, I got to say, first of all, Dad, this is so cool that the chemistry, the play and everything. Has anyone told you look like the guy from Old Dominion when you play? No. Dude, like I think his name is Brad Tersey. Yeah. Like I see it. I had to take a video. I'm like, is this Brad from Old Dominion?
That's funny.
I'm telling you.
I know him, but no one's ever.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. The playing style. I'm like, dude, this is literally Old Dominion in disguise.
That's funny. I love it.
Surprise.
I had to say that. I'm like, I might have to make a TikTok about that later just to do a player comparison.
Let's do it.
Anything else you want to say before we get on out of here, Gavin?
You can follow my socials, Gavin Merengi on Instagram, Gavin Merengi on TikTok, Gavin Merengi on Facebook. And my website is gavinmerengi.com, Marengi. I know it's a tough name to
And that's
pronounce.
your real name, too.
That is my real name.
I still can't believe that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Italians.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, you know.
It is the North Shore, right?
Yeah, it's no
That's a good point. Well, hey, guys, congratulations on everything.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so much for coming by and for making us a part of the end of your year. And just can't wait to see what you guys have planned next.
Yeah,
Really
it's going to be
incredible.
fun. Hey, if you guys want to stay in tune, make sure you follow those socials and look at that website.
You get it? You'll probably see a collab of us doing a TikTok at some point
Oh,
soon.
absolutely.
Please stay tuned for that, too.
That's got to happen. Absolutely.
Gavin Merengi, one more time in the band as well. And thank you so much for another special edition of the end of the year wrap up for the Dunkin Music. Oh, how do you say it? The Dunkin Music Lounge here in Boston on 101.7 The Bull.